Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Welcome back to another episode of Gina complains about stuff on the internet that she doesn't like and really annoys her on website. Anyways, finally. We're back for another episode of Sight Unseen. If there's a sight you haven't seen and now you saw it, and your net's gonna walk you through it, and we're gonna look at it together, and it's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be the theme song. I'm still working it out. I don't know, my producers say that I need a theme song. I know, I have producers. My kids are my producers. Let's start. We are today going to be looking at Shein. That's right, Shein.com. Is it Shein or Shen?
Shine.
Let's look at the ultimate source of truth, and of course, the one site that always tells us exactly what something is.
Oh, really?
Better than a dictionary. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Let's Wikipedia this site. Okay, here we go. Shein.com. Their Wikipedia says that they were founded in 2008 by Chris Xu from China, and it's known for affordable fast fashion. And by fast fashion, that means whenever there is sort of fashion week or something, like a designer house comes out with some fall clothes or whatever the clothes is in season, they grab the actual style of the clothing and they make a copy of it, basically with using cheaper fabrics, and they put it immediately on a site. So if Kim Kardashian walks the runway with a Jean Paul Gaultier gown, I mean, it's not even 3 days and boom, Shein has some type of copy of that dress and it's online and it's for sale. So kind of a site with a reputation because of their labor and their work ethics, and how people who work for Shein have been known to be overworked and all these factories and stuff. I mean, but we're not going to be looking obviously at bad portion of it.
Oh, okay.
We're going to be looking at the actual site itself. Yay! Shein.com. All right, so we have Shein.com right here, and immediately I am bombarded by advertisements. Lord, up to 80% off. Really? I mean, like, why can't you say the clothes is at 20% of the price? Fashion Nova does this too all the time, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Shein does this all the time. They have these crazy percentages just on sale all the time. You know, if it's not 80, it's 70, 60, whatever. And it's like, oh, going away tomorrow. And it's just a way of sort of enticing the customer to purchase immediately. So right away, it's in my face. I am bombarded by it. And when you look at the actual site, I mean, fairly minimalistic up at the top. You know, I like minimalism, but again, there's so much in your face, you kind of don't know where to click first. And that's kind of a problem. I mean, it's a little confusing. So I know that we have women, curve, home, kids, men's, beauty, sort of these really top tier categories up at the top navigation. And then again, new in FW22, I guess it's fall, winter 22. And so here you're probably gonna find whatever was in these fashion shows, copies of that for all of these fashion shows and sort of fashion week, both in New York and in Paris and in Milan. You're gonna find everything that came out during those sort of periods. You're gonna find copies. We have the Shein X designers, clothing, dresses, tops, and then we have your basic categories in clothing, which is fine. I mean, I just think it's a lot. It's one huge advertisement right smack in your face. And I'm not reading any of it. Like, I'm not. Like, who's gonna go below the fold on this? And by fold, I mean like when you used to fold a newspaper, basically what was legible and where people wanted to get with their stories and journalists would aim to get with their stories would be anywhere above the fold, which faces up. Anything below the fold, which is the back side of the newspaper when it's folded, is sort of less valuable real estate. Less valuable real estate is anything before you start scrolling. And again, there's more. There's just a lot more. There's flash sale in your face. 3 for $29. It's just nobody's reading any of this. There's so much thrown in your face that it's almost overwhelming and you immediately head to the navigation. I'll tell you that right now. Like, nobody's coming in here looking and reading this stuff.
Who's that back there?
It's very overpowering. It's a lot in your face. It's very scroll past all of it. 100% guarantee you, anyone who is shopping on Shein will skip immediately to the navigation. So whenever you're trying to create a landing page, unless the site is going to be like a one-page site, or the landing page you're trying to sort of reduce the navigation and maybe put a little bit more on the homepage. Again, a one-page site. But right here, if we count, I mean, there's promotion here, one, another promotion, two, a third promotion right here smack in the center, fourth promotion down here with this 0.36 entire home section. Then there's obviously a fifth promotion here starting from 0 to 1. Another flash sale with a timer, and then through 3 for $21, all under. Total, you probably see maybe another another slider. On the homepage of Shein, there's about 20 different promotions, all on the same page. That's a nightmare for the user. It overwhelms. Man, this is crazy. You ask anybody, did you read any of that? And they'll be like, no. I don't know if they do A/B testing, but definitely they should look into getting some users to look at the site before they actually launch it. But again, it's Shein. I highly doubt that they're spending the money on UX, UI, and on user research for these sites. But definitely the experience would be improved if they just reduce the amount of promotions that they're throwing in your face at once. It's a promotion bomb! Boom! As soon as you get in there, all up in your face. Anyways, let's move on. Let's go to the product list. Let's see what's going on there. All right, I'm just gonna pick dresses. I like dresses. Dress girl. Kind of a dress girl. I'm kind of a dress girl. I feel like a singer with this mic. So we're on the product list. So immediately, I like it. Okay, it's a lot simpler. One promotion up at the top. That's okay. That's fine with me. One thing though, their navigation is a little bit confusing. They have top tier categories at the top and then they repeat them down below. I'm assuming I'm on women, but the problem is that I can't tell because there's a slight color variation maybe, and this white, this sort of background here, the background on the navigation that's not selected, so like the non-active navigation is so faint that I can't even tell the difference. So looking at it now, I didn't even know that I wasn't in the women category. I am in women's, but I thought it was showing me everything. So apparently I am in the women's because you can see it's kind of tabbed here and I can barely see that. That's terrible for ADA. This would never pass, an accessibility test. It would never make single A rating. Let's move down. We have some fast clickable styles for dresses. So high waist, long sleeve, plain, short. I like that. It's up at the top, but why would they put that there? So is that because it's showing me all of this, or is it allowing me to just focus in on one? So I'm gonna go ahead and select bodycon. So selecting bodycon, yeah. So these are workable filters. I don't know why they would put badges on top and then filtering on the side. It's I don't think this could have been a list on the side and you could have probably saved yourself a little bit of real estate, had this load right up at the top. So right there, it could have been loaded right there. This whole badge system here is completely unnecessary, but okay. We don't know why people do the things they do. So looking on the side, we have material, pattern style. Guys, I'm telling you, material. Select whenever someone puts material on a filter list, that is the way to search, because people are always like, I don't like shopping for stores because it's cheap. And I'm like, bro, just select the material that you are looking for and you're gonna get some good material stuff. Typically, the price is a little bit more expensive because if it's a specific material you're looking for, you're gonna get more expensive things. But it could be a more expensive material. The better, the more expensive. So we have material, pattern types, style, sleeves. So they're on their game with categories. They are on their game. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I want medium, because I'm a medium. And maybe a large for a friend. So I did click large, and I'm gonna click, oh, okay, so I just noticed something. Whenever I click on a filter, it refreshes. That is a pain in the I have to wait for the page to reload every time I'm gonna click. If this was a single page app, it would process that one request of a large without having to refresh the page. I mean, come on, Shein, what are you doing? Why? So I have to wait, and now I'm gonna click medium, and again, it refreshes. Ah! Why? Why are you doing this? What about people who have slow internet, Shein? What about the slow internet people? You still don't want them to buy Shein? You don't want them to buy from you, Shein? Apparently they don't want people with slow internet or borrowed internet to purchase from them. I would definitely recommend the way the filtering works on this site so that the page does not have to refresh every time they select a category. So I love ranges. They have a range here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this down to 40. Now let's say under 30 bucks. Come on, it's Shein. You have good dresses under 30 bucks. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that they're probably, yeah, they're sorting by recommended. So I want low price to high price because I'm looking for a deal. I'm looking for a deal. What can you do for me? Anyways, it looks like it's working. I mean, this site, it's fairly fine. It's your basic shopping site. I love it. I think it's great. If I had any recommendations, it would be the product pages are a little bit too large. I mean, you have to think these people are looking on, you know, people like I'm on a 14 on a Mac, so it's a 1440 size, or you know, your most basic one is like 36, I think, or 1360, something like that. 1366, sorry. 1366 screens. Ah, Yannette, you do this for a living. You should know this. 1440, 1366, 1280, 1024, 768, 480, 1980 is the new one, actually, the more dominant one, because people have larger monitors than 24 inches now. So we have fairly large product boxes, and I kind of wish they were a little bit smaller so I can see more above the fold. Again, there's that word, more above the fold. The bottom row is getting cut off. I mean, I should at least see 2.5 rows of products, maybe 5 to 6 going across on my screen. I see 4. And there has been this trend lately of going extremely big for no reason. And definitely this is one of them. It's just too large. These product pages are too large. So I'm gonna go ahead and inspect whatever this page is. Okay, so if we can go a level, let's see if we can find the actual section. Okay, we have this one here. Okay, so this is our product. So it's at 25%. So now let's reduce this. Okay, so right there, let's reduce it to 16%. You can still see the clothes. You can still see the product. It still makes sense. What you're doing is you're making your customers scroll more. That's frustrating. I mean, I know that you're getting a deal here and people are gonna put up with the experience. Still, that's not a reason to be lacking in the UX of a site. So this is at 16%, which I think would work a lot better. As soon as I get in here, I can see 2 full rows of products. This is good. Reduce this down a little bit more. I can still see it. Like, this is good. I'm on a screen, a bigger screen than what a phone is. I can see these products just fine. They could be smaller. That's just, come on. They could be smaller than a 25% across. It's really big. You're adding a lot of additional scrolling in there. All right, so let's go ahead and just click on a dress. So I really like, actually, let me see. Something simple. I really like this one. This one looks very work with an ERK. So here we can see that we have the title, we have breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are always good. They show you basically the trail of categories that you've selected to get to this particular point. Always a good idea to include breadcrumbs in. I'm always against the exclusion of breadcrumbs. We have this SKU here, and then obviously a badge. And by badge, I mean whatever additional categories are added to this product. And this one has new, which means it's a new product. It just came out. It's $9, which I'm buying after I finish recording. No, I'm kidding. The sizes available are M, S, and X, and large is not available, but good thing I'm not a large. I'm a medium, so I'm gonna go ahead and click medium. So yeah, it says here international shipping, so it'll give you, I'm assuming it'll give you any additional shipping options here in this area. Add the bag, you can favorite it, I'm guessing. So see how this is dotted right here? I like that there's a clear indication that there is no large available. Okay, so this one's thicker, which means this one is selected. Size guide is small, so I wish it looked a little bit better. It's a very sloppy product page. I like how they have the photos here on the side. You're able to hover and see all the different views. I don't like how the product photo is so big that it gets cut off. I wish it did have maybe some type of hover, so like a hover to zoom. Have you seen Amazon when you sort of hover over the image and you see the image become bigger? They could have done that instead of making the image so big that it literally gets cut off and I have to scroll to view all of it. That always works. People are fine with that. Wayfair does it, Amazon does it. I mean, again, I don't mean to like mention these stores all the time. They're just people who are doing user experience correctly in some instances, and definitely with the product image, this is an example that I want to set. Making the image so large that it gets cut off is you're inconveniencing the user. So I like how they have, you know, customers have also viewed just some other styles that you may like depending on this. I'm pretty sure this is AI driven. I hope it is. I hope it's AI driven and not just here's the next product on the list, because some sites will do that. They'll tell you, oh, here are some other things that we think you might like. And the we think you might like is not based on any data at all. It's not based on like any analytics, on any AI in the system. It's just, oh, we'll just show the next 3 products in the database and we'll say, here's something you may like, but really we're just giving you whatever's next on the list. So I hope that, you know, these are not just the next products. I hope that they work. There's really no way of checking what these are. There are some related searches, which is fine. I like that. It gets fairly simple towards the bottom. And again, another advertisement on the page. So one thing that I would say, I mean, for the product page, it's fairly normal. I think it's fine. The one thing that I find really weird is that they have 3 full rows of you might like. You're just giving them another product list right on the product details. I think if they wanted to make the experience better, rather than have people go into a product page. Again, I don't mean to bring up Wayfair. I know I bring them up all the time, but it's because they're doing it right. Why can't you show me a preview of the product? So if I hit add to bag, it'll give me a preview, and that's fine. This is great. I love the preview. Why are you doing full details? Show me 2 or 3 more things that I could look at down here. You never know. I think this is an opportunity lost. Maybe cut the size of the actual product and then put 2 or 3 things that are similar. You're showing way too many you might like on the product detail page, and you're not showing any at all on the product preview. So you might want to think about that. And again, nobody's gonna make moves for 5% for 40 cents. It says here 7.60. Yeah, 40 cents. Come on, guys. Really? 40 cents? No. All right, so I'm gonna add this dress to bag. I like that it shakes. It forces me to look back at this. I'm gonna go ahead and select a medium. And I'm gonna hit add to bag. And I'm gonna move into the cart process. One thing, okay, here we go, checkout. So I love this. I love this. Why don't all the stores do this? Why don't all the stores give you check boxes so you can remove as many as you want all at once, delete products as you wish? You can delete 20 at the same time. There are some people that build up carts, and I know because I've done it myself, build up a cart and then decided half of this shit I don't want. You know, I want to take it off. I gotta go one by one, removing every single one by one. You know how frustrating that is? One by one, removing every single product, one by one. That's not working. Right, so we have here, I can go ahead and select all of them and basically it'll add. I love this experience. Okay, so you see this? It's at 0, even though I have a dress. As soon as I select this dress, boom, it gets added. This is great because it allows customers to build a temporary list of products, or like a wish list of products that they might want. And then when they go to check out, boom, they can just select the ones that they think that they want and even preview the price. This is great. Look at this. Click, unclick. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna add one more product. Let's go ahead and add these jeans in a medium. because I'm a medium. They have it in a different shipping. Look at that. It'll tell me if it's available international or not, a quick ship. I'm gonna go ahead and add it. So you can see here that both of them are added. I'm gonna select off. So it says international shipping down here, quick ship here, which means I may receive this one before I receive the other one. This is great. This is a great experience. I love this. So if I just wanna add these these pants, these leather pants, that's right. It's not adding this dress. And if I wanna add this dress, boom, $27. Come on! This is how cards are supposed to work. This is smart. This is using your brain. Using your brain to provide customers with the best experience possible. Convenience, not inconvenience, is the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Anyways, all right, let's move in. I'm gonna buy these two size medium pieces of clothing. So it'll ask me if I want to create an account or if I want to sign in. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just sign in with my Google. All right, let's go ahead and move in, sign in with my Google. Oh, look at that. It remembers what I wanted and it added everything, but look at that. It loaded my cart, my old cart that I had attached to my order, and then it just took me to a page where I can just pay for the stuff that I wanted to check out at the beginning. Look at that. Guys, come on. That is beautiful. Chef's kiss. This is wonderful. Chef's kiss for the experience. Again, we see here it allows us to select shipping prices. It'll show me what's international and what's quick ship. I love this. And again, it gives me all my options. And it looks like Shein's going hard on the checkout options. And then again, they give you the ability to join the Shein club. Again, come on, really? Like 5%? Really, Shein? You couldn't make it 10. You couldn't make it 8%. Like some people do a weird number like 9. Really? I don't think anyone's gonna make moves for 5%. I mean, unless I'm getting huge discounts like Costco or like BJ's, I mean, I'm not gonna pay for anything additional. Actually, I'm curious. I wanna go ahead and quarterly 6.9. No, I don't think it's enough to move me. This strategy needs to be rethought. So again, it allows me to 37, which is my total. It gives me a good breakdown here. And then again, it gives me the option coupon code Shein points. You guys put this right under the price right before they pay. Why? Because you shouldn't hide things like this that'll help the customer unless you're trying to make some money. So if I'm talking on behalf of Shein as a consultant, I would probably tell them to hide this coupon code, Shein points, gift card, wallet card. All of this needs to be hidden somewhere in this area, somewhere far down here all the way. Like really down below. Why? I don't want the customer to see that, right? I don't want them to see the place to put in coupons. Probably going to try to get as much money out of them as possible. So I'll hide coupons on a page before they get to this page. But if I'm the customer, I like this, Shein. Good job. You're making me happy. You're showing me that I can enter a coupon right before I place an order. So that's gonna be like, oh, a quick reminder before you place an order. Hey, do you have a coupon? Go ahead and put some coupons in. And look, you guys even make the coupons available, the coupons that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and click coupon. Oh, that's great, Shein. You guys this is great. You have an amazing checkout process. And I wish more people would do checkout processes like this. Like, look at this, slide out panel, boom, you don't have to leave anywhere on the same page. I'm able to select this 25% off, boom, it's applied. It's on there. I am now saving some money. And I love that. Thank you to you and all the other stores that make our lives easier as customers. And then we click place the order and we probably get a confirmation. And that's it, guys. I mean, Shein, I'm gonna go ahead. Landing page, I'm gonna give it an F because that is a lot. For the actual product list, I'm gonna give it maybe a B. These images could be smaller. You can get more above the fold, and you guys gotta rethink this bar up at the top. It doesn't make any sense. For add to bag, I like it, giving this an A because I love previews. Actually, I'm gonna bring it down to a B. Why? Missed opportunity for you, I think. definitely missed opportunity where you can have some additional little previews, even if it's really small. You know, even if it's like under here, maybe show 3 or 4 of the product images, and then under that say, hey, check out these other things. It could even be on the side. Like, it doesn't have to be under here to take up space. It could be on this side, or it can be somewhere on here, on this side. Hey, look at these other things that people like. Because sometimes, I mean, people see a dress or something or a shirt and they're just like intrigued and they're like, oh, look at that, I wanna buy it. They click on it. So yeah, it's a missed opportunity here. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B. So bringing that grade down. As far as the product list, I'm gonna give this a C, and I'll tell you why. It's good as far as interactions. I think it, you know, flows very well. The problem is product image is too big. It gets cut off at the fold, and then on top of that they don't give me like a zoom in. So if I want to zoom in to see the texture and stuff like that, like you're not giving me that. You could have made it smaller, you could have put a little bit more above the fold and given me some type of like preview. And then of course all the information is fine going down, but again, customers also viewed, it's just a lot. You have 3 rows and then a view more. You're giving me another product list in the product details. It's unnecessary. Just take me back. There are some people that might use this down here and just get lost in the sauce of the product details hell that is this product details page for Shein. But I mean, I guess if you want to go this route, if it's working for them, it's working for them. I've never seen it before, so many, but I mean, who am I? I mean, I don't know if it's working. I'd have to look at the analytics. It would be nice if you had sort of like a Fashion Nova style where they put the you might like immediately after the add to bag, because if they don't add to bag, then you want to present them with options immediately. The cart, the checkout process, A+, extra plus, 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 plus. I love every minute after the shopping bag.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Like, this is fantastic. And I think every single site should be doing this. It's amazing. The actual shopping bag experience, all the options that they give you, how they make it easy for you to just take what you want, leave what you don't. I mean, it's kind of like that editing when you're in line to pay at the store, where guilty, I start taking stuff out of my cart. Maybe I don't need this. Everyone edits shopping carts. Everyone does editing, and it's always right on your way out. And I like, this is the equivalent of that. This is the equivalent of allowing people to edit their carts on their way out. So again, I love the shopping bag experience and I love the ordering experience. It's just Shein. This makes my heart happy. Other than that, I'm going to rate the entire experience overall. I'm gonna give it a B.
Not bad, not bad. Now you.
It wasn't terrible. It's just, again, that homepage. Whoo! It is a lot. Like, this is just a nightmare of a homepage. Just somebody has to do something. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of Sight Unseen, where your neck gives her unsolicited opinion that nobody asked for, but I need to film videos for this YouTube channel, because if not, I don't know what else I would talk about. Anyways, stay tuned for next week's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Seriously, people, like, I have how many subscribers? 30? 30 subscribers, and 20 of those are my family members. Like and subscribe! Like and subscribe! Like and subscribe, please. I'm gonna nicely, please. Like and subscribe. If you want to see an episode of Sight Unseen, cover a website that you visit, put it down below. I'll try to get to it. I mean, nobody comments on these videos, so I will get to it. I mean, if you put it below, chances are 100% I'm gonna cover that site. Again, Sight Unseen, it is where me, a user experience expert with 20 years of experience, takes a look at a website and basically critiques the hell out of it. Again, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sight Unseen, and I will check you out on the next one. This was Sight Unseen, and now the sight is seen. What should I say at the end of a video? This was Sight Unseen. I just feel like it's a little pretentious. Or maybe like not cool. Anyways, if you have an idea of what I should say at the end, help! Since you're not gonna like and subscribe, help me with a tagline at the end. How about that, right? Don't critique unless you have contributed to this channel. Contributed to this channel. If you're not gonna contribute to the channel, if you aren't like and subscribed and you're not invested, then you have no right to tell me what I should say at the end. So this has been Sightseeing. Love you guys. Check you on the next one.